A lot of you guys might not know this. I'm actually a huge fan of fighting games. Check it out. Check it out. I even got my own custom stick. How sick is that shit? Evolution, or EVO 2019, just finished, just wrapped up. All of the world's top fighting game talent all fly out to Las Vegas every summer to duke it out in like the biggest tournament of the year. I actually got to go to EVO back in 2016, and EVO 2016, it was a really big deal because it was the first ever EVO with Street Fighter V. Street Fighter has just typically been the premier fighting game, and Evolution has almost always featured Street Fighter as like the closing main event. I did compete. I didn't go very far. I didn't make it out of pools. At least I didn't go 0-2. But the main reason for me going to EVO wasn't to compete and to fucking be the dark horse to win the tournament. Hell no. I just went to go and have fun, support the event, support the rest of my friends who were also competing, and of course my pal over at youtube.com/BabeRudy, who was commentating Street Fighter V for the event. He commentated some of the best matches. It was awesome.
It's like this back.
Oh,
no!
he gets a jab!
And he does it! Justin Wong making America proud. Daigo is sent home.
I got to meet a ton of cool people. I got to meet Ono and take a picture with him and Bear and a bunch of my friends. It was such an awesome moment. Just being in the crowd and feeling everyone's passion and love for the games. Love for these fighting games, man. There's something about fighting games. It's such like a pure video game genre. So old school. The genre has been around for so long. Just you and one other person going head to head. No excuses, no bullshit. I don't know, something about fighting games. It really resonates with me. So EVO 2019 just finished, just wrapped up. And this year's EVO, it was a weird one, man. It was kind of strange, right? Because you had Smash Bros. Closing, headlining the event, which I don't think has ever happened before. Traditionally, it's always been Street Fighter. But Street Fighter V was like third to last, which, I mean, look, shoutouts to Smash. It had the most entrants. I do think it deserves the spotlight. But it is also kind of strange at the same time because it's like, that is a game completely unlike all of the other games being showcased. That's like the main headlining game. It's a little strange in that sense, but again, I mean, shoutouts to Smash. They put up the numbers. They had the turnout. And then, of course, there was that really bad Street Fighter leak where Steam put out the trailer that they were supposed to show at EVO like 3 days before. I felt really bad for Capcom and the team and, Ono, and yeah, it just really sucks to have something that you're excited to show everyone just leak like that. Fuck, it must have sucked. And then you had like this super strange moment where just before the Tekken 7 Grand Finals, the big like jumbo like monitor that everyone's watching there in the crowd, it just flashes and it changes to like Metal Gear codec with Snake on the codec, and everyone's just like, what the fuck? Everyone was thinking that they were gonna tease Snake for DLC for Tekken 7 or some shit. I couldn't believe it. Everyone was losing their fucking minds on Twitter, on the Twitch chat. It was kind of insane. So when Harada came up on stage and they did their big trailer reveal for Season 3, which actually looks dope, but there was no Solid Snake, everyone's just like, what the hell's going on? What was with the tease? And then, like several hours later, EVO tweets out on their account saying that it was all them and they thought it would be a funny joke, and that Bandai Namco, they had no idea that was going to be a thing. I'm just like, oh, not a good call, man. Read the room, dude. Everyone is looking for an announcement. Everyone is thirsty for any little bit of information. Like, why would you think that's a good idea? Pretty bad call. It was rough. But there were some announcements that were legitimately pretty hype. A new Guilty Gear game from Arc System Works. I have been waiting. I loved Xrd. I loved Revelator, and I don't know, something about Arc System Works, man. They got some sort of magic, some sort of hidden tech, undiscovered technology that they are using over there to make their games look the way they do. It looks fucking incredible. And like, Xrd already looked so good. Dragon Ball FighterZ is like one of the best looking fighting games ever made. And now you got this new Guilty Gear coming out that looks absolutely insane. They're adding like stage transitions, Soul Bad Guy and Kai, they look way like redesigned. I'm really looking forward to it. They're just calling it straight up Guilty Gear. It's like a fresh start. I'm pretty hyped about Guilty Gear. They also announced that Haomaru from Samurai Showdown is going to be joining Soul Calibur 6 as a DLC character. I mean, it just makes sense. This is such a slam dunk. This is going to be so sick. Dragon Ball FighterZ is getting a couple new DLC characters. They've really been they've really been spacing out these releases for these new Dragon Ball FighterZ characters. So they're adding Janemba into the game, which I know is going to make a lot of people really, really happy. I'm like an old school like Dragon Ball Z kind of guy, so I don't know who that is. but hey, it's going to make a lot of people happy. That's great. They also had another version of Gogeta into the game. It's like, goddamn. I think that's like my one huge criticism I have with Dragon Ball FighterZ is like, how many versions of Goku and Vegeta and, you know, Gogeta do they need to add? God damn. Especially when you have such a deep, rich history and lore of characters to choose from. Let me see some weird pics. Let me see Master Roshi, you know? Let me see Yajirobe. Something crazy like that. That'd be awesome. And then SNK went on and they announced a brand new King of Fighters game, aptly named King of Fighters 15. And this is actually pretty fucking awesome. They didn't really show anything. They pulled one of the Nintendo tricks that they do recently. It's, you know, King of Fighters 15 now in development. But it is good to know that it is coming because King of Fighters 14 was like, honestly, I almost had more fun with KOF 14 than I did with Street Fighter 5. KOF 14 is such a hidden gem of a fighting game. Like, sure, the graphics aren't the greatest. It's kind of weird looking, but the roster and the mechanics, it's such a good game. I actually had so much fun playing it. Climax and let's go. There it is, Terry. Let's fucking go. And then, as I mentioned before, they announced a new season for Tekken 7, which is awesome. I'm telling you right now, Tekken 7, it's my favorite modern fighting game. It's my favorite fighting game of this generation. And it's such a weird case with Tekken 7 because it came out back in 2015. That's when it came out in arcades. Then, of course, it officially came out on console in 2017. But the thing with Tekken 7 is, as the game is getting older and, you know, it's getting more updates and more content and stuff like that, the game's getting bigger. More people are actually playing Tekken 7 now than they were at launch, which is crazy. That's like something that never happens. The tournament outcomes, like the amount of people who joined Tekken 7 this year, it's like really impressive. The game's numbers are going up. That shit never happens. It's really a testament to how good the game is and how the quality of their content that they're putting out. They've had a lot of great guest characters like Geese Howard in Tekken 7, Akuma's in Tekken 7, Negan from The Walking Dead is in Tekken 7, Noctis, and now, you know, it wasn't not Solid Snake, it's not meant to be, but now another guest character is being added. We don't know who it is yet. And Tekken 7 now going into the third season, the changes they're making, it's smart. They're actually giving characters new moves. They're adding new mechanics to the game. This has really helped to kind of prolong the life. And of course, the characters that they're coming out with are, you know, characters that a lot of fans have been asking for. They're bringing back Zafina, and then they added a brand new character called Leroy Smith. Goddamn, this guy. Anyways, that's about it. I just want to talk about fighting games for a little bit because I've been watching EVO all weekend and having a great time with it. I don't think these games get enough love, and I don't think they get enough exposure that they deserve. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.